Hey everybody, welcome back. It is episode 14. I am doing the carpet and the flooring install in this video. So you saw right there in the beginning, had the big roll of boat carpet out there on the driveway and basically cut it, measured, sized it up, cut it, checked again, sized it again, and put it in there. So I was a little unsure how I was going to attach it. I originally was going to go with the Gorilla Glue Ultimate construction adhesive and decided that was probably going to get pretty cost prohibitive, so I decided against that. I did do some research and went with carpet glue. Now I did go with the water-based. Again, certain solvents will eat right through the foam. But as you're seeing here, this is actually a piece of 5mm plywood that is over the front of the bulkhead on the inside. So just using some regular carpet glue that I got from Home Depot, spread it on there with the trowel, and then fitted the cut piece over the top of it. Then used a roller in order to seal it down. Now, one thing you do need to keep in your mind is that it does not dry fast. This actually takes several days to cure up. The after effect, really good. It holds rather well. Again, if you put a lot of pressure behind it and give it some ass, you're probably going to pull it off. But for normal everyday application or usage, I should say, inside the camper, it should be fine. It tested well. So it's even though it looks like I'm putting this on kind of heavy, I am using the proper size trowel in order to have the correct consistency, or I guess the correct amount over the top of it. I did go over the top of the wires here, and I really wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do there. So I tried to push it up to the end as close to the wall as I possibly could, so if I ever did have to get to the wire, I could just peel back that small portion and get up underneath it. I would have preferred to have ran it in some conduit, but I just did not consider that upon the original design. On hindsight, either I wish I had embedded it into the wall or used some sort of a conduit to run it. Now, I'm not a big fan of sealing behind walls, any kind of wiring, just because if something does happen, you can't get to it. So I'm okay with the way I did it so far, and again, it's up close to the wall under the carpet, so if I absolutely have to, I can just pull that back a little bit in order to get the wire out. Now, I did check to make sure that the carpet glue did not eat through the wire. You will see on the carpet glue containers, it does say do not use on vinyl because it will have a chemical reaction to it. So I did check it just to make absolutely sure there was no issues, and yeah, it actually worked really well. So here on the flooring, I decided to put down a level of LVP. I got it at Home Depot. This was in the bargain bin, and I really didn't need a whole lot of it. I just got 2 boxes, which covered it just fine. But it is from the bargain bin, so there were some issues with it. There were a lot of cracked edges and some pieces that weren't square, so that's fine. I made it work. I didn't want to invest a whole lot of money on the flooring, so this seemed a good idea, I guess, especially financially. But again, I did have some issues with it. You can see here one piece that I'm absolutely struggling with because the ends were not correct. There was a little bit of a chip that was in there, so that wasn't very good, and I wound up having to go back and replace that one piece again. I did glue it down to the subfloor. I did not want it to be floating. And then once I was done, I did go back over with gym mat and laid gym mat over the top of the LVP. Not to protect it, just to give it a little bit more cushion. And worst case is I could pull the gym mat out, wash it off, etc., and just add a little bit of comfort to it. That's all the reason why. The LVP more or less is just to protect the flooring. That's it. For any spills or any water that may get past the gym mat, it will actually get down. And when I say the gym mat, I'll see if I can find a picture of it, throw it up here. And it's just the kind that literally you put together, and then you can cut the ends as you see fit in order to put it down. So in the end, the floor came out really good. You can see some creases in the carpet there, which initially I had not noticed, even though I'd used a roller on it, and I actually wound up having to go back and roll it out again. But it did work out. So it came up flat where everything said was done. Again, the nice thing about that glue is that it does take a while to cure. So you do have some time in order to reposition the carpet or roll it out. So yeah, that actually worked out rather well.